up, man? Welcome back to another episode of the LeVar Walker Show podcast. Sorry about getting here late today. I usually do this at 8 o'clock, but I got tied up doing another podcast. Shout out to everybody that did that podcast over there. Wasn't as organized as I was expected to be. It was some bullshit. But it's okay because I gave my word to do it and I did it. So shout out to them. They get no promotion, none, because this shit was terrible. But that's another topic of discussion. But we're here today. Welcome back. I hope all of you guys had a great week. I've been having a great week. I've been exercising. I've been taking my cholesterol medication as well as my aspirin, my vitamin E pills. I opened up the cabinet yesterday. I said, man, I'm getting old as shit. And I had all my little pills just lined up. And I'm 47 on all this shit. I'm like, man, this is wild. But I am here by the grace of the Lord. Look to your neighbor and say, by the grace of God, we are here. Did a video the other day, speaking of preaching, I did a video on Instagram where they had a child preacher. There was a child preacher, looked to be a child of about 8 or 9 years old. No, he might have been 11. He might be 11 years old. He's preaching in front of a congregation talking about marriage and life. And in that video, I said, and I stand on this shit, you a fucking fool if you sit in a congregation where a child is preaching to you. And I don't give a fuck. I stand on it 100. That is a actor. That child is an actor. You could. I listen to the children, but I listen to my child or other children when they're talking directly to me. I'm not going to sit in a congregation in a church and have a child preach to me. And it only happens in our community to show you how much of a show that actually is. I've never seen any white child preachers, Arab child preachers. I haven't seen this anywhere else but in our community because it's an extra part of the fucking circus. I stand on that. But welcome back. We're here at the LeVar Walker Show, man. They found GHB in the baby oil, allegedly. GHB. GHB, that is the R-word drug that'll make you very, very woozy. And you'll wake up with a shirt and no bottoms on if it gets on to you. Now, I can't imagine with them putting it in the baby oil because baby oil... In pharmacy school, I took a class called pharmaceutics. And in pharmaceutics, we learned how suppositories worked and how gels and lotions and creams worked. So when I think about oil gets on the body and it forms what is called an occlusive barrier. Okay, so if you put Vaseline on, for instance, it forms an occlusive barrier. Now, what I mean by that is when it gets over the skin, it kind of like seals over the skin, and then the pores of the skin will open up. So it forms this barrier. And when those pores open up, right, the skin could heat up, you get moisture, but you could also put drugs into the bloodstream. Now, allegedly there was GHB in that baby oil, which means if you rubbing some GHB loaded baby oil on your body, whoo! When I tell you it's about to be freaky time. Do you understand me? Freaky time. Where Luke from 2 Live Crew is going to pack up and leave. Rick James. If Rick James would have been at the Diddy party, he would have said, man, what the fuck is this? I'm getting the fuck out of here. Rick James would have left that damn party because everybody's oiled and greased up with the drugs on them and they feeling woozy and happy and warm and sensitive and they're feeling love because he was Brother Love and everybody just wanted to. I can't imagine. I'm sure they was slippery, but I'm sure they was all spooning and cuddling and canoodling and fucking, and it was wild. It was wild. So, I mean, GHB in the baby oil, that means that shit went on and on and on. And I understand now as a pharmacist, I understand why they would need to have IVs come in after these freak offs. Because if you loading baby oil with roofies, that's what they call them, roofies. You break up roofies and put it in baby oil, and everybody rubbing it all on their face and shitting on their body. What? We talking about hours and hours of just sex and people getting slaughtered, people on pogo sticks. We talking about a whole sex circus. And then at the end of that circus, you got to get the nurse to come in with the fucking IVs to rehydrate all of these bodies. And that's who I would love to interview. If you was a nurse or whatever the people are that bring in the vitamin IVs, call me, please. Because, I just couldn't imagine going there. I'm in my scrubs. And I see all these people laid out, and I got to hook these IVs up. Like, I'd have been like, damn. Boy, they got down, because typically you give it a multivitamin IV. It might just be a couple of people need them, but you probably saw bodies and shit. You had to rehydrate. They open their eyes, and then after they rehydrated, some more baby oil full of GHB comes out, and it's time to lotion up. And also, too, in this case, too, they were saying that the boys are starting to get implicated. The boys Justin and Christian allegedly are starting to be implicated, where girls are reporting heinous crimes and stories on them. But this fallout just continues. It's just non-stop. It is just non-stop, and it is wild. There's some young lady on the great white underbelly. She was talking about she was trafficked at a party by this prince. She mentioned the prince's name, Prince Azim, who was like related to the Sultan of Brunei. But he ended up, he died due to a mysterious illness. So I don't know. We just in a wild world. The whole entertainment business, specifically the music business, is just spiraling out of control. And it's like the whole music business, the covers have been ripped off, and we just see how disgusting and predatory and slave driven the music business is. And I couldn't be more happy to be a comedian right now. But I do miss those music stars. You know what I mean? Like back in the day, growing up, looking up to a Michael Jackson, and just having the mysteriousness of the business, where we really praise these people in earlier times, including Diddy and our rappers and Pac. They were just not, they weren't real. You know what I'm saying? But now that the covers have been ripped off, these people are all preyed upon. And one of the biggest music stars that was preyed on is Elvis. People don't realize that. I had went into an Elvis rabbit hole, where I went so deep in the Elvis rabbit hole, I actually went to his mansion. I visited the mansion and shit. But he was in a very, very much predatory contract where his manager got 50% of everything he made. Could you fucking imagine? You working your ass off and you got to break off your manager half of the fucking money? Man, come on, dude. And he just sitting his fat ass over there doing nothing? That shit is wild, bro. That is just so wild to me. And this whole business, the business of entertainment, is very, very predatory. And you just have to watch yourself. Shout out to my mama. She up watching this late at night. You should be in bed. Go to bed, mama. Go to bed. Because I got stuff I need to talk about. You don't need to be listening to this. Somebody said, I don't know, this elder white woman here heard the people who abduct people with traffic baby oil is a common use so the person can't escape due to the oil everywhere. Huh. Interesting. I never heard that. That seems to be far-fetched. Scott, William, Lewis, Silver, whoever you are, but that seems to be very, very far-fetched. Also, too, today, I had an argument, got into it. A lot of people jumped on me in the shade room because Gabrielle Union made a video, and in that video, Gabrielle Union stipulated to women. She was talking to women, and she was telling women that in their 30s they still have a lot of time. Um, and you know, I don't. First of all, I want to say this because I don't want to get too deep and sound crazy. But time is our most valuable asset. Time is finite, right? You can always make money back, but time, you don't have a lot of time. Nobody does. Time, no. But I mean, I see what she was saying. She was talking to the ladies about having a bunch of time in their 30s. But I just find it very hard for women. I think it's a little unsettling for women to believe that, because this is a woman that's a multimillionaire in her own right, and she's married to a multimillionaire ex NBA basketball player, and she just had a child at 50. And to say that to the masses, I just think it's a little bit off putting, right? Because it's like she can afford a surrogate. Most women can't. And as we age, men and women, we have fertility issues, and it becomes increasingly more difficult to have children, and it becomes increasingly more difficult to find a mate or a spouse or whatever, because the pool will shrink on ladies. Like, the older you get, the pool of available men begins to shrink. This is just numbers. It's just numbers. I'm not even trying, but for her to say that, I just found it to be like, nah, that's not real. Now, if you're a woman, you don't want a family, you don't ever want a man or no shit. Hey, you want to live whole life forever? Live your life. Yeah, you got time. Fuck it. Do you. But to other women that would want to start families and get serious, the clock, there is a clock. There is an actual clock that is ticking. And most women don't have the resources of Gabrielle Union and Janet Jackson to have children in their 60s. This is real. And we need to speak truth to power. And when I saw that video, I said to myself, this is no different than like when Beyonce would sing to the single ladies and go back home to her husband and children, or when Sierra would do songs about being independent and single, and she would go back to her husband and children. They're full of shit. A lot of these celebrities are full of shit, and you shouldn't listen to them. You shouldn't. So people really came at me in the comments. They called me a woman. And she talking to women. Just a bunch of women coming at me, tearing me down. But I'm saying, shit, if I wasn't telling the truth, would you really be mad? You know what I mean? If this wasn't the truth, you wouldn't even care. But they were hitting back at me so hard, and I only did that because I love our black women. I'm a advocate of black families. I'm an advocate of people loving each other and being together. And I would tell a lot of these ladies too, date a hardworking man. There's nothing wrong with that, right? So what, he don't make as much money as you do? It don't matter, because at the end of the day, we all gonna die, and you can't take none of that shit with you. And if it's a cool person, he's respectful and honorable man, give him a shot. Keep your pool open. Don't be so rigid in the dating pool. And that's for men too. You know what I mean? Like, this goes both ways. I'm not trying to do no red pill shit on this podcast today, but I'm just really speaking from the heart, speaking from the gut. So that's just how I feel. Young Ace just chimed in. Young Ace she's out of touch with the normal woman, a woman that wants to start a family and also work hard. These days doesn't have the same resources Gabrielle has. Like you said, a lot of these are full of it. I agree. Shout out to Young Ace. That was a great take, brother. You are right. A lot of them, you know. Rich Johnson says the feds didn't find GHB. That was a corrupt lawyer trying to gain clout. If they did, there would have been charges of such. So, okay, well maybe the GHB wasn't real. We're gonna try to verify this right now. Thank you for that, brother, for giving me that info. You're the best. I'm gonna pull up my screen here and let's take a look at this GHB thing. GHB baby oil. Let me take a look here. Okay. He allegedly. Okay. Now this is by page 6. I'm gonna pull this up for you guys. We're gonna just go over this. Shout out to the brother Rich Johnson for giving me that. Charles Whelan, you out in the sticks, that phone freezing up. It's all right, brother. We here with you. Don't even trip. Let me take a look here. I'm gonna share the screen with you guys. And okay. So, Sean Diddy allegedly used baby oil laced with date rape drug to make assaults easier. Lawsuit says Diddy Combs baby oil laced with GBH to commit heinous. So this was filed by Jane Doe along with 5 other lawsuits Monday and obtained by page 6. Fancied Rohypnol, brand name for flunitrazepam. Okay, so flunitrazepam, that's similar to clonazepam, alprazolam. I believe these were called GABA agonists in pharmacy school, if I'm right, but typically anti-anxiety meds. They'll cause a lot of sedation. He would use that in his wild parties. Party was the first to consume alcoholic beverage, either prior to entering. The complaint further alleges. Suit also claims a bad boy for left rap would douse victim in lotions or similar body oils also laced with it so the drug be absorbed through the victim's skin, making it easy to take advantage of. 1,000 bottles of baby oil. Combs' lawyer Mark Agnifilo has attempted to dismiss the shock over the findings by telling TMZ last month that the claim that the bottles were found in 1,000 was exaggeration. While the claim that last night rapper laced his oil with GHB was not presented in that interview. Okay. Another complaint filed by John Doe Monday alleged that a party hosted by the I Need a Girl rapper in 2021, the victim felt the immediate and overwhelming effects of a drink after consuming just one beverage. This behavior, man, I don't know, y'all. A lot of this shit is it's weird. Attorney Ariel Mitchell Kidd, who was representing another accuser, claimed earlier this month that Combs R-worded her client after dousing her with an oil that may have been infused with the drug like GHB. She believes it's a liquid substance out of a bag, out of a fanny pack, and he squirts it at her. Oh, no. I don't believe that. She said he pulled it out and squirted it at her like some juice. I'm not buying that shit. Some of y'all just trying to get paid. It's really sad. To all the people that were real victims, I feel sorry for you guys because you just got a lot of people that are lying. Last week, I actually called the hotline. I was just talking, and they were really writing down everything that I was saying. I mean, this whole shit is just, it's so sad, man. It's really, really sad. Who can you believe? You know what I'm saying? Like, who do you believe now? You know, it's really wild. So I don't know. Was it GHB? I don't know. I don't know, but I know it is just wreaking havoc on the industry as a whole. The whole entertainment and music industry is at a total standstill right now, and who knows which way we'll go. But moving right along, Erica Mena today, she was on the Shade Room, and she was seen in the video hitting what's his name? What's her baby daddy name? They used to date Nicki Minaj. I am losing my memory is relapsing. My memory is leaving me. What is his name, y'all? Safaree. So she was seen hitting Safaree in the video. And my thing about it is, why is she not in jail? Why has she not lost all her sponsorships immediately? If we're going to have equality for men and women, she should be in jail. Or if not in jail, she should lose every endorsement, every sponsorship, because had those roles been reversed, that is exactly what would have happened to Safaree. So I was on the Shade Room showing my outrage in regards to that, but no, she need to be in jail, bro. Like, what's good? Like, why is she walking around? You know, I don't think no man should put his hands on a woman, and vice versa. But she need to be out. She need to be out of here, man. They going in on me on that on the Shade Room right now, because I just been talking on there, just asking questions and stuff. So it's really weird, you guys. I don't know. Safaree should have called the police and pressed charges immediately. Shout out to everybody sipping wine. Got me a little wine here. No GHB in this. But that is real. That is real. So, Erica Mena, you wrong. You shouldn't be putting your hands on Safaree. I don't know what he did, but that does not warrant a beating from you. Okay, so you're wrong for that. And Erica Mena is tall. I was in the elevator with Erica Mena, like, I guess she might have had a high heel on, but she appeared to me to be about 6'2", 6'3". This ain't no little bitty lady. She is extremely tall. So maybe she 5'9", 5'10", regular, but with them heels on, she towered over me. So I can't imagine, what was going through Safaree's mind as this tall human was hurting him. I mean, she like an avatar or something with them heels on. So I'm gonna send my prayers to Safaree, man. I hope you're able to overcome this, what happened to you, and tell Safaree to call me as well. Last but not least, Walgreens is closing 1,200 stores. As you know, CVS is closing about 400 or 500 stores. We're seeing a big contraction in pharmacy. I like to speak to it, being that, I practiced pharmacy for 20 years. And I mean, basically, just what's happening is, who goes to Walgreens to run to get something anymore? Amazon has dominated the landscape. You can hit your phone, it's going to show up at your door. And I mean, nothing beats that convenience, and these stores can no longer compete. On top of that, the insurance companies are giving them low reimbursements, and everybody in these places are just mad. And I guess they're all closed, and the ones that close will turn into Dollar Trees or Five Belows or wig shops or a liquor store. Those are the options. When CVS and Walgreens close in our communities, they turn into either a Dollar Tree, a Five Below, a Family Dollar, or a liquor store. Those are the different options. That's who the commercial investors will want to come into the community to serve the community, not with anything in regards to health or medication, but one of those. So you can buy junk to hoard, you can get you some liquor or whatever, or you can go to the quote dollar store, which is not even the dollar store no more, because all that shit is $2 and $3 in there now. We kid, the inflation totally killed the Dollar Tree. I don't even know why they call that shit the Dollar Tree. You go in there and argue with people. This ain't no dollar. Why the hell they call it Dollar Tree? There ain't no dollar. Like, it's just wild to me. But I think we can wrap this up unless y'all want to talk about something else tonight. I know this ain't a long podcast, but it's getting late and I'm getting sleepy. So if you guys want to talk to me about something, come on in the comments. It's actually 94 of you guys. It might be 34 of y'all on YouTube, but total we got 36 on YouTube, we got 50 on Facebook, 10 on Twitter, and 1 on Twitch. I don't know who my Twitch follower is, but I don't even got my login over there on Twitch. But shout out to the one person watching me on Twitch. You've been rocking with me a long, long time. Okay, let me see. Rich Johnson is speaking. In closing, LeVar firmly believes that everyone deserves to be presumed innocent until proven guilty. Unfortunately, social media and AI have contributed to the spread of false narratives, making it easier to defame individual financial gains. The social media platforms are paying content because they're federally monetary defamatory content. Rich, I agree. That is a huge problem, Rich. Unfortunately, that is a huge problem. If y'all can see what Rich just said, I agree with him, but I don't know where we would go. I would say this about social media and these platforms. They are immune from lawsuits due to, I believe it's a law or something called Law 230. What do we call it? It's not a law, but it's a bill. Let me see, because I Googled that the other day. Let me see, Bill 230. Yeah, Bill 230, the social media bill. So Section 230 of the Communications Decency Act of 1996 protects social media companies from most legal liability for user content. This includes protecting them from lawsuits that treat them as the publisher or speaker of content created by third parties. Section 230 also protects companies from liability when they remove or restrict content that they deem objectionable. Section 230 has two main parts, both of which are considered the Good Samaritan portion of the law. So let's pull that up. When you're talking about that, Rich, I know you're referring to content creators, right? But like the government comes in and kind of rules over content creators through this Section 230 amendment, which they could kick out. And if they got rid of Section 230, overnight, all social media platforms would go away because people would sue the platforms. I mean, the lawsuits would be unimaginable. But I want to show y'all this section. Let me show y'all this Section 230. Section 230. This is what protects Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. Section 230 of the Communications Decency Act. But I got a funny feeling they might try to come for this, and it could end social media literally overnight. Section 230, yeah. This keeps them exempt. And Section 230 was laid in 96 to address the dilemma faced by online platforms. They could either moderate third-party content and risk liability for all content, or choose not to moderate content and risk having their services overrun by unlawful content. Some politicians have called for a rewrite of Section 230, and lawmakers have filed several bills since 2020 to repeal or rewrite the law. Section 230 embodies that principle that we should all be responsible for our own actions and statements online, but generally not those of others. The law prevents most civil suits against users or services that are based on what others say. So they kind of thinking about getting rid of this, but if they get rid of this law, that would come close to violating freedom of speech. But I could see what's going on. Shout out to Sabrina out there at Shreveport at CBS at Shreveport. What's poppin', Sabrina? Let me pull you up here. Shout out to Sabrina working at CVS. What's going on at CVS in Shreveport, Sabrina? Thank you. Yeah, and Rich, I know you referring to the content creators, but bro, it's what it is, man. You got billions and billions of people on these platforms, bro. So I don't know how you control that. You know what I mean? And then it is unfortunate because social media, like I got a question. How can Diddy even get a fair trial? I think it's almost impossible for the man to get a fair trial because this shit is literally everywhere. How are you going to find a jury that doesn't know who he is, that hasn't been tampered with through bias from social media? That shit is impossible. You say they just down there ringing up cookies and juice and milk. That's hilarious, big mess. Hell yeah, you know CVS working Sabrina to death, but it's what it is. Patrick Deshawn, what up, brother? Thanks for coming in. Oh, shout out to my people in South Africa. Quellen Delay. Tell everybody in South Africa I said what's popping. Brandy Wright, I see you. I see you. So what else we got? What else we talking about? We just covered section 230, which is a great topic of discussion. Rich says, great question. Yeah, I'm with you, Rich. So, yeah. Well, guys, I guess I'm going to wrap this up. Shit, I'm tired. I got to get up early in the morning. I'm just glad I did come on here and make sure that I got it in because we do this every Wednesday night, typically at 8 o'clock. But I just have to be more careful about these interviews I do. I don't know what y'all talking about. What about the dildos? Someone said, "What? It's sad, but this was funny." I just thought that's hilarious. Oh man, Democrats aiming towards black males. Interesting, Patrick. I did see what Barack had said. I don't like to get too political on these platforms, but to just infer that one group should vote for somebody just based off the color of their skin is quite questionable activity, and I can understand. Brothers was upset with that, man. You out in the net. You take care, dear. I got to start putting some shows together for cities. What cities y'all want me to come to, man? That's what we need to talk to. What cities y'all want me to come to for 2025? 2024 is a wrap. We in October. What cities y'all want to see me at? First of all, y'all that watch this podcast, have any of you guys ever been to see me live or seen any of my shows? Has anybody on here been to my shows? Anybody? Patrick Little Rock, Renee Nashville, Big Mex San Antonio, Rich Orlando, Natalia Philly. Have any of y'all ever seen me perform stand-up comedy live, or y'all just see me do videos? Come to LA, Providence. Oh man, y'all coming in. Y'all ready to see a brother, man. You ain't never seen me do a show? Man, I come to Baltimore every year, Corey. I'm at the Baltimore Comedy Factory almost every year. I just left. So have y'all watched any of my stand-up videos online? Anybody? Okay, cool. And two, tell me, what comedians do y'all like right now? Who do y'all like? What comedians are y'all finding funny out here in the world? I don't really want big names, just newer guys. I get it. I know Dave Chappelle is going to be top. Of course, Bill Burr, all these guys, but I want some newer names. Give me some new names of comedians you guys like. Natalia, who you like? What new comic up and coming that you like right now? I want to know. Ali, that's a good friend of mine. Ali Sadiq, one of the best. Yeah, he is killing. Ali killing out here, man. We talk often. That's a good brother. Came up the right way, came up hard, really put their work in, man. Who else y'all like? Oh yeah, oh yeah. So I see why y'all mess with me. These are all my homies, man. Me and Robert Powell, we did Shaq All Star Comedy Jam together. Tyler Craig was my OG. And Corey Holcomb from Chicago, another one of the OGs, man. I've worked with all of these guys. Very, very funny guys, man. Yeah, Josh Johnson is killing. I work with Bubba Dub. He doing his thing. Uh, Man, I need to get out there to Foxwoods and Mohegan Sun. I've played. I was in Connecticut, but I did the Hartford Funny Bone. I was in Hartford. Oh my God, y'all! Yes, I see why y'all like me, man. J.J. Williamson is one of the best. That man is legendary, bro. I appreciate these few giggles y'all giving the brother. All right, all right, all right. JJ, JJ, funny as hell. Ralph Barbosa, Nate Jack, Ron Taylor, all great. Oh man, y'all got excellent. I would say y'all have excellent stand-up taste, man. You say I'm a good talker, and I appreciate that. But y'all got really good stand-up taste. I love this, man. I love this. We family. Now we locked in. Cause I was, certain names, I'd have been like, y'all get the hell up out of here. Ron Taylor's a bad boy, man. Ari Spears is funny too. He be pissing people off, but he funny. But Ron Taylor, a bad boy. He one of my favorite. That nigga be in the van with the afro and shit, straight out of Detroit. That's a funny, funny brother, man. Tight Mike, that's my boy too, man. Tight Mike out of Orlando, that's the homie. Man, y'all got excellent comedy taste. I love this shit. Y'all got good comedy taste, man. Because y'all done mentioned all my favorite. Nate, I played Nate's club. Nate is funny. No, you mean Nate Jackson. He said Nate Robinson. But I worked with Nate Robinson too, the basketball player. We worked together on Uncle Drew. Of course, Carlos. I'm Carlos OG. Carlos came up under me out here in Atlanta, man. He killing. Carlos doing his thing. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Nate killing with that crowd work too. Y'all got real good comedy. Y'all like real comedy. Y'all like real comedy. Wow. Wow. My audience like real killers. I can't wait. I'm going to brag on y'all. People that watch me like real killers. I'm honored. I'm honored y'all mess with me now. Yeah, man. Lowe's been doing it. Lowe's been killing for a minute, man. I remember when he started. I remember the no beard Los. The Los with no beard. Matter of fact, I'm gonna show y'all. Hopefully, I won't get a flag, but I'm gonna show y'all us roasting. These are some of the comics. What a great show. Oh gosh. I'm gonna show y'all us roasting back in the day. Let me see. Let me show y'all this. I'm on here like academics typing like this. Y'all want to see something from back in the day? Y'all gonna see some killers on this, man. This is good. Hold on, let me pull this up. Y'all go check this out, man. I'm gonna show y'all some old school footage. Check this out. This is the no beard Carlos. Wait, y'all can't hear it? Damn. Y'all say y'all can't hear it? Ain't this some shit? Let me turn it up. Fuck. Let me see. I'm gonna have to post this on my damn, it's up all the way. Y'all can't hear that? Y'all can't hear it? God damn. How the fuck I turn this shit up? Let me see. Wait a minute. Did I do the bit about Ronnie? They might have took it down because I killed. Man, they must have took one of my bits down. Ain't this something? Damn. Ain't that? Yeah, listen. Let me tell y'all something, man. If y'all can't hear this shit, y'all gotta go. No, it shouldn't be the microphone. It should be playing through this. But y'all go check out that Carlos Miller roast. This was pre-beard Carlos. And this is what we used to do, man. The Atlanta comedy scene. We was all grinding and shit, roasting. Yeah, Carlos might have started. I started 02. I don't think Carlos popped up to like 05 or 06. Uh, yeah, man. Very, very interesting. Damn, I don't know why I can't. I'm gonna play it again. Y'all let me know if y'all can hear it. Hold on. Can y'all hear it? How that sound? How that sound? Damn. It's still low. Ain't that some shit? We gotta figure this shit out. What am I doing wrong? I can hear it loud and clear through my headset. Let me look at my audio real quick. Cause I'm hearing it through my headset. Let me see. Y'all give me 1 second here. Let me see. We're gonna try it again. Let me see. Does that sound better, y'all? Damn. Let me try something else. Hold on. We're gonna figure this shit out tonight. We're gonna figure it out. Let me go back to audio. All right, let's try this. How was that, y'all? That sound better? How was that? Is that better, y'all? Yo. Hey, y'all. That's still the same? All right, let me try one more thing because I'm going through all my different audio joints. Oh, man. It's the same. Let me try something else. Mic volume. All right, let's try this. Now, could y'all hear the video a little better now? How was that? It's still the same. This shit is still the same. God damn. What am I doing wrong? I done changed the audio. Huh. We done went through every one of them, too. Let's see. Man, but look, y'all go watch that. Just put in LeVar Walker, Carlos roasting. This was Carlos before the beard, and we would often get together in Atlanta. Me, Ronnie Jordan, Clayton English, Ashima Franklin. We would all sit and roast and shit. It was fun, man. It was a lot of fun. Yeah, we had good times, y'all. But y'all can hear me fine, right? Can you still hear me? That is so weird. Can y'all hear me? How do I sound? All right, y'all. I sound good, right? But that's crazy. How the hell am I hearing myself through here? I can hear this shit loud and clear, but y'all can't. That is so weird. Oh, did that sound good? Did that sound good, y'all? How did that sound, y'all? Hello? Yo, I'm gonna hit it again. So it's still low. I don't know what to do, guys. Y'all go look at that video, man. I'm about to call this shit a night. Love y'all, man. Y'all show me love. I appreciate all the support. But it's all love, man. I gotta figure out why this sound is not playing through here as loud as I hear it. That is so weird to me. But anyway, it's all good, man. This has been another episode of LeVar Walker Show podcast. Appreciate you guys for pulling up on me, man. We're going to do this again next week. And we gonna make it work. We're going to make it work. We're going to make it work. So appreciate y'all. Appreciate the love, man. Holla at your boy. Holla back.
Lining them.